got my headset off. Hold on. Hey, I'm live too. Fuck it, they gotta learn to stop it. Shit. Too many wins. Too many wins. Too many wins. Yeah. He gonna do all that and get a 15th round pick. I mean, 15 pick in the first round. You ain't getting no decent quarterback at 15. I forgot this motherfucker got Patrick Mahomes. God damn.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Trevor Davis now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Huh, he's gonna lock shit up, huh?
For Nick Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They go with Chubb on second down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Bird to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now a give to Breida. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Bruh, hit that shit late as fuck.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Now
this time Mahomes will throw. Flush to his right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Who's Pat talking to?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Ryan's still sitting in
2nd and 9.
That nigga funny as fuck.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last
Ryan
play,
is
but I
really
think the light
funny.
bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nah, you
And
can,
this will
because you
not
can
be
literally
returnable.
have him
It's out
play
of the back of the end zone
linebacker
for a
and the
touchback.
sub shit.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're
trying to force it.
Oh, I just picked that bitch with my... Oh, boy.
Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set in the red zone.
Hey,
I
y'all know this nigga Ryan talking shit.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration.
Hey,
on his face.
if y'all see me just pick this bitch with my lineman.
All week, what did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. that is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Man, we just listened to you talk to nobody for 30 minutes.
So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe then get this game tied up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past
Why are you calling me?
A gain of nearly 30 yards.
Oh, I got my headset on. I didn't know why you called me.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida.
I said yes, I'm in the mighty game with,
He
niggas.
works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
Oh, bro,
2nd and 10.
It might be the game volume, and that's probably why I can't hear you. But you mumbling like a motherfucker.
And make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving. But how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also...
Ben said it.
He will reach the 5-yard line.
I'm about to take my headset off in a second. Pat about to get on my nerves.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
It don't really matter if he ain't grabbing it. What the fuck we talking about? Like, niggas want to ask questions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match.
That's a pick!
Into heavy traffic.
I'm throwing everything fucking late.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they will finally bring this one
That's a
back
terrible
to
pass.
not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
I'm about to mute my brother because he literally been talking about nothing.
We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
Definitely don't. Nah, that plus sum ain't worth it then.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail.
I'm about to take the whatchamacallit. I'm about to turn the...
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Looking deep here for Ebron. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jerry Judy, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And he'll bang that one through. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, 43, 15.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida. 68 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And again, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man, the tight end fails. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, here's Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Matt Breida, 44 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an
taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run again with Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot. He's coming. 15.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Switch.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.